Before I say anything, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a massive thank you, yo. Thank you so much. We've just passed 16k on the channel, and technically it's tomorrow, but we're going to be celebrating on Saturday my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. We've got a live stream at 9 PM UK time, aka 4 PM EST, live on YouTube. I will see you there. Big up you guys, man. 16k before 3 years. You guys are hella awesome, yo. And now let's go back to the video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my episode 3 review of Moon Knight with spoilers. Make sure you've seen the episode, please. If you haven't, add this to your watch later list and you can check it out after. Right at the start of this episode, it's actually kind of slow. I was actually noticing it's flowing very, very slowly. Layla's getting a new passport. Obviously, she's going to Egypt. We then get Arthur, like, with the compass still, finding where the big, bad, evil, hopefully, will take place in the show. If we don't see it, I'm going to cry. I'm about the villain life, yo. Hopefully, we do see it. And we see him digging with the crew of crazy people. It's quite slow, but then we get some sweet action, yo. We get Mark beating the F out of, like, 3 of these goons, and it's really sick because they're kind of like flicking backwards and forwards between Mark and Steven. Obviously, Steven doesn't want to fight anyone. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. But then at the same time, he wants to get answers. So a little bit later in the cab, he like jumps out. He tries to chase him. They're like, yo, man, just relax, bruv. We then get a nice little transition. We lost a bit of time. We're somewhere properly like in the desert. And yo, 2 of these guys, they are gone, mate. We then do get a little hint that there's a third personality inside Mark and Steven. I think that's what I heard. I'm not 100% sure. I have heard as well, like online, that there is 3. So, hey, this guy must be some vicious guy because he straight up knifed these guys, mate. Chefed them off. He then holds one off the cliff and my guy just cuts his scarf and he kills himself. Finito, bro. Just this whole little setup stuff to show you how different everyone is, like personality-wise, and what these villains are willing to do to not even talk. Hey, that's some loyalty, man. I like this, like, nice little setup thing. And then my guy flexes his power and turns daytime into nighttime. Hey, I know they're gods, but I do wonder, like, how powerful are they? And also, someone left this comment on my last video, and I thought I'd mention it here, like, does anyone else in this, like, MCU know about these gods? Like the Eternals or like Doctor Strange, do they know about anything? Or are they just completely and 100% under the radar, low-key, which it feels like more and more insanely powerful people are on Earth doing absolutely nothing, mate. When Thanos comes down and wipes out half of the world, mate, half of the galaxy, sorry, it feels like these people don't do anything. So that's a question for you guys. Let me know, do you think, like, Doctor Strange, the Eternals are like extremely powerful people on Earth and like guard Earth? Do you think they know about these gods? Yo, let me know down below. That'd be interesting. We then get like a god council and a little meeting inside the pyramid. I kind of was a bit thinking this would be a little bit hokey and a little bit weird, but it did pan out to be pretty nice. I mean, the gods are like talking through the avatars. By the way, Oscar Isaac, I know I said it twice, but in this scene alone, his acting is amazing, and his acting actually hits an insane level. A little bit later, I will talk about it, but in this scene, it was nice. Really cool they brought Arthur in as well. My guy's just lying through his teeth, bro. He's like, yo, man, I'm good. You know I'm good. Look at the smile, mate. But they give him a stern warning. You keep using your powers, we're going to entomb you, bro. You're going to be in, like, a little ornament you can buy in a museum somewhere, which does happen on later on, but they give him the warning. Then get some nice little catch-up scenes of Mark and Layla. The dialogue was pretty nice on the boat. They're talking about, like, their marriage and wedding and all that stuff. And then we go and see Dodgy Anton, because, of course, we need some sort of, like, crime leadery kingpin person that collects all the stuff and the things we need, who has hundreds of henchmen with spears, apparently. Of course we need that guy. And, of course, he turns on them eventually, and even Arthur's like, yo, you know I've got the power in this stick. By the way, I want to see by this end of this season, because we're at the halfway point, mate. The next episode, technically, is over the halfway. Kind of crazy. There's only 3 left. I want to see some real power and destruction just coming from the staff, or at least give us this resurrected villain. That would be amazing. By the way, the fighting in this next bit, when obviously Steven or Mark, I'm losing track of people, pro, myself. When Mark turns into Moon Knight, hey, he is not playing games. All the fighting and the brutality that Moon Knight brings, I loved it, man. Like that scene where he like jumps in the air and blocks all the bullets from hitting Layla, then does like a backflip spin and all the bullets shoot out like Magneto style, mate. All of them dead. I was like, yo, this guy is sick. Also like as well that Steven takes control and he's like the suit version. I love that, man. He gets battered, goes back to Moon Knight, and he kind of gets stopped, bro, by these spears. Obviously, he sees, you know, the traditional hero stuff. The hero's down. He sees the love interest getting hurt, and then he's like, yo, I'm about to rage Goku style. And then just, like, slaps everyone, man. You'll have to see it. It was really good in here. To be fair, I know I'm, like, cheesing it a little bit, but the fight choreography, all that stuff, in this scene was actually really, really sick. And I know I'm like breezing through it because I don't want this video to be too long, but this scene like lasted a long time. It was really, really good. I think like the first half, again, was like set up stuff, and then we get some action and a little bit of setup towards the end where Steven and Layla are in the desert with this like star thing, and real quick, this is the point I was like, yeah man, Oscar Isaac's acting is too sick. You actually see him this time, well, for the first time, he was Mark, and then he turns into Steven right in front of the camera. Man, his acting's so good. To like switch like that without changing clothes, to like, you can see in his face he is someone else, and of course straight back to like the London-ish dialogue and voice acting, and it is great, man. Oscar Isaac, he needs some sort of award for this show. I swear down, no cap, yeah, he is probably the best Oscar Isaac I've ever seen. Like, unless I'm missing some big film, he is OP in here, and probably like his best work that I've personally seen in like recent memory. And of course, Steven knows pretty much everything about ancient Egypt. He has that star thing. And then my guy turns back the sky, bro, like 2,000 years just to get the stars aligned so they know what's going on. And then, of course, the finale, he loses all his powers, and our god friend, he's in a little statue that can be sold to the museum. And then just to rub it in, mate, just to really get it in there, Arthur goes to visit him, has a little chat with him. He's like, yo, I used to love kicking the shit out of people with you. I'm just letting you know, bruv. It's all on you. I don't know if like Mark and Steven and obviously Layla are going to go to that pyramid and release him, or if there's going to be, what I personally think, Arthur's going to do something really bad that the other gods cannot stop, and then they will release him. I personally think that'll happen. Hopefully it happens early and it doesn't like delay too long. We obviously know he's going to get his powers back relatively soon, so hopefully they don't delay it too long. But yeah, overall this episode was really good. I think it's on the same level as number 2. It's probably an 8 out of 10 for me. Maybe even an 8.5 when I watch it again. Obviously, I will give like an overall score when I finish the show. And of course, I will like rank all the Disney Plus shows at the end. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen it? Hopefully you have. If you ain't, I just spoiled the whole thing for you. Let me know what you think down below. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I got the Northman Friday, the live stream Saturday. It's pretty sick. Stay tuned. I'll see you there.